I'd like to call the meeting to order of the Board of Leavenworth County Commission. We'd like to invite everyone to stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I want to thank everybody for coming today. For the record, all three commissioners are present, and we'd like to start with public comment. Anyone from the public wishing to speak, please come forward, state your name and address. Seeing none, we'll close public comment and move on to administrative business. Mr. Van Paris, we have any administrative business?
Good morning. As you're aware, Mr. Lockery is out of town today. He asked me to sit in on the meeting. He had no administrative business to forward to you today that had not been taken care of.
All right, thank you. Commissioners had it. Oh, excuse me.
Well, I just wanted to ask, I had a note here that I've been kind of saving. Something on the contract for the deaf and ball. Have we negotiated that yet?
No, actually, Mr. Chairman, I'm meeting with the Director of Transportation Solid Waste. I met with the Director of Public Works. We have two versions of requests for proposals we're going to review. Ask Mr. Lockery to review, and I'm sure they'll present them to you either Monday or Thursday.
I just had this note, and so I just wanted to bring it up and see where we're at on that, because
The county's contract with Deaf and Ball Industries for the operation of the transfer station will soon expire, and we do intend to present to you some proposed recommendations with respect to submitting that out for operation.
I know we've had trouble in the past with deaf and ball and furnishing trailers and keeping them there on time, and the last time we heard from
Ms. Saldivar?
Yeah, she indicated that it hadn't changed much, that it's still having trouble. So
I meet with Ms. Saldivar at 3 o'clock this afternoon to go over those very issues, Commissioner. I'm very well of the past history of that.
Okay.
So we'll look into it for you.
okay, thank you.
I think we received word that another company wishes to bid
Right.
on the project.
I have that down here also.
Right. Will the contract run out at the end of the year?
I believe so, Mr. Chairman. And
Okay.
we have received indication both from Waste Management, who took over the Deaf and Ball contract, and another
Right.
provider, that they would be interested in looking at a request for proposal.
Okay. Yeah. We got plenty of time.
Yeah, I saw it on my
Okay.
book
All right.
here.
Has commissioners had a chance to look at the minutes?
I see no additions or, so I make a motion that we approve the minutes.
Second.
Voting?
Aye.
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 The agenda for next week, we've added some things for Monday.
Okay.
Monday was a little light, but Public Works took care of that for us.
Whoa. Yeah, I make a motion to approve the agenda for Monday, or August 28, 2017.
Second.
Voting?
Aye.
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 Okay. I have some OCBs today.
I'll make a motion that we have the chairman sign and date the OCBs.
Second.
Voting?
Aye.
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 Guess we're ready for planning and zoning. Morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, Commissioners. The case we have for you today is case number DEB-17-088. It's a temporary special use permit for the Buffalo Bill Century Ride. The applicant is Anita Gonzalez of the Leavenworth Bicycle Club. This is an annual event that they've been hosting for the past few years. It will start and end at the Leavenworth Community Center. Registration starts at 6:30. The ride should go from 8 to 5:30. Roads will remain open to vehicular traffic during this event. Proceeds will benefit activities that promote local youth cycling. They have addressed comments from Public Works and Emergency Management in regards to safety and emergency safety plan. Additionally, the applicant is requesting a waiver of the $100 application fee, as it's a nonprofit organization. They've provided a detailed emergency safety plan and the required certificate of liability insurance, as well as been in touch with the Leavenworth County Sheriff's Office. So planning and zoning is recommending approval, subject to the 7 conditions listed there. A public hearing is required, but no resolution is required in this case. And I believe that.
I didn't quite hear, they're doing this for, as a nonprofit. Where is the money going? Did you
As I
say?
understand, the money is going towards the creation of mountain bike trails in Haven Memorial Park that would help benefit local youth cycling
Okay,
in the area.
I guess I don't.
Sorry, yeah, I apologize. Not enunciating.
Okay.
You talk like this, so you're learning from him.
Yeah.
That's all.
We'll open up a public hearing on this special use permit. Anyone wishing to speak in opposition of this? Seeing none, will anyone wishing to speak in favor of this special use permit? And we'll close this portion of public hearing.
I'll make a motion to approve planning and zoning's Leavenworth Bicycle Club and waive the $100 fee.
Second.
Voting.
Aye.
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 Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. We're ready for adult community corrections.
And we're going right through.
We are. Good morning, Megan.
Good morning. I believe I'm on the agenda today to have approvals and signatures for the carryover reimbursement budget. This is the budget that is funds and fees collected from our offenders. So we had to do a proposed budget, and then once we have a determinate number, we can then implement that into a budget a little bit more realistic than what our wished budget is. So there's a document there that needs to be signed. And I also believe, if it was attached, we also have our quarterly report budget adjustment for the end of 2017.
Mr. Chairman,
That's settled. We're supposed to start that at 9:10.
Oh,
Mr. Chairman, if I could, I think Commissioner Holland is correct, and not to inconvenience you
Right.
as large. Since it's set on your agenda for 10:10.
all right. We do
I
have
think
a
we
few
should
minutes.
have
We're
to
moving
wait a
along
few-
too fast.
I'm not
sorry.
trying to,
No, that's fine.
I'm not
Right,
trying to
and
derail you here.
Usually we're running behind, so.
In fact, I think, I'd like to make a comment on this. I think we've approved this several years, and it's not a real big issue, but I think we need to stand by the time
Yeah.
that we have it.
You're correct, Commissioner.
Mr. Chairman, members of the board, while you're awaiting, I would like to inform you, I spoke yesterday with the owner of the gun shop that applied for the extension of the
yes.
special use permit. The gentleman was able to obtain insurance, has obtained insurance, is waiting to receive the certificate of insurance from his insurer. Through your guidance, I did offer to Mr. Hayden that the county would likely favorably consider a special use permit application with liability and insurance in an amount of $500,000. He found a company that would insure him, and they said, we're going to charge you the same for $1 million as $500,000. So he opted for the $1 million of insurance.
Oh,
Again, we'll be providing that certificate of insurance to us. As soon as he does, I'm going to direct planning and zoning to, based upon his comments, go ahead and process a special use permit application for extension.
Okay. We shouldn't have,
no,
we shouldn't have to come
Yeah.
before us
Yeah.
again.
no.
Okay.
That's good news.
And yesterday, we conducted a codes court hearing in which the property owner had contacted Ms. Melissa Johnson prior to the hearing, indicated he was willing to surrender his special use permit, no longer conduct business on the premises. I continued the case over 30 days to September 23rd, sent him a document to surrender his special use permit, acknowledged not to conduct further operations. I'll cause that case to be dismissed on the 23rd.
Okay.
Do you have a lot of them?
Commissioners, we don't have the volume that I think was anticipated, but I will just state that I have found that anecdotally, people will get letters from planning and zoning or myself, or quite frankly, amazingly, you, and they seem to take them with less salt than they should. a ticket coming in the mail seems to get, or delivered by a sheriff's deputy, tends to get their attention.
Yes.
And we've had a very high success rate of people voluntarily complying, which leads to dismissal. As of date, I've only had to collect one fine, and that was for $250. I think $5 goes to the county, 20 to the district court, and the rest goes to the state. But it has been effective,
Okay.
and we have not burdened the court system.
That's
Okay,
good.
That's good. Okay, and I believe now we can start adult community corrections.
Sorry about that.
Sorry for the delay.
No problem. Again, this is the 2018 carryover budget. This is the revised documents. This is funds that are collected throughout the year from offenders, and we prepare a proposed budget. And then once the fiscal year begins, we prepare a revised budget with that documentation a little bit more accurate to the appropriateness of some of the goals that we have for our agency. So this would just need to be signed by the chairman, and then it will be submitted to the Kansas Department of Corrections. Also, I believe may be attached is our quarterly report budget adjustment for 2017. At the end of 2017's fiscal year, which is June 30th, we used a lot of our budget so that we did not have to turn it back over to the state of Kansas. So we took funds from one line item and compensated them in another. And as we are finalizing the fiscal year for that, because it was over a certain amount, we have to have board acknowledgement that that's what happened and it was carried over. So there should be another document also that needs to be signed by
I've
the
got
chairman.
two,
So-
that's correct. Yeah,
Entertain a motion.
yes, sir.
The correct amount of the carryover, 21,801.
Right.
Really not, very good.
I make a motion that we approve community corrections to carry over their budget from 2017 to 2018 in the amount of
21,801.39.
That's my motion.
Second,
Voting,
aye.
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 And so we gotta pass the other one.
It's more just for
Quarterly.
acknowledgement.
Oh,
I was
okay.
going to say,
All
I
right.
thought it was just.
Well, that shows the
acknowledgement.
signature on
Oh.
the carryover.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it
just
does.
authorize the chairman to sign these?
Yes. I meant to put that in there too.
Okay. All right. You have some official ones other than the ones I got, or
I mean,
All right,
mine might
I'll sign-
be printed
no.
a little prettier, but
as long as my signature gets on it. It's always a relief when you got money left over.
it is.
That is nice. I think we've
People
done
don't
this.
understand the stress of that. And
Yeah.
Like Public Works, and we're trying to get through the end of the year, and we could have major snowstorms.
Yeah.
I was always glad when we made it. We've had a couple close years, but
We have done this before, haven't we?
Yes.
Yeah, I was going to say, I can remember, I thought doing it
hopefully
before.
every year.
Well, I don't know if it's been every year since I've been here, but it's been
Yeah.
quite a few.
Thank you
That
very
way
much.
you- All right, well, thank you. and
Have a wonderful one.
Thanks for everything you do. Do we have anything else for the board?
No?
It'll give us plenty of time to sign all the bills in, won't it?
Oh, yes.
David, do you have anything else?
No, Mr. Chairman.
All right, then I'll entertain a motion to.
Let me-
or Clyde has something.
I'm getting a lot of flooding reports.
Yes, sir.
And so have
Are we
I.
all,
Yeah, we all are.
And
I
I'm
know I
sure
talked to-
people in the Kansas City area are also,
Right.
oh, I bet they are, yes.
you know.
I think
Not
some,
gonna-
We've had some very unusual rain patterns, I'd say.
I think-
They're all heavy rains.
I think I've seen some emails sent out to people from Public Works, and I think they're doing
They are
the best.
following up.
They're following
Well,
up
that's
and
good.
doing
Well,
the
that's
best
all
job.
I wanted to make sure that we all knew.
And I think Mr. Lawfrey is also.
Right. But yeah, well, I think even planning and zoning is following up on these also.
Okay.
We are all the departments are following up on them. And they're gonna investigate them and see if it's anything that the county can do, or if it's a private issue. So,
I think I looked at one issue or.
actually, I went by one last night. I looked at one last night.
One person was complaining about the water that come into his basement or yard or something. And he made, I looked at it and just because I got an email, but there's a subdivision just uphill from him. And that could be impacted
Oh, yeah.
by more water coming down.
Right.
Whenever you put rooftops and roads
Right.
and streets, it's
And it also depends on what year the subdivision was
Right.
built, because I don't think we had stormwater stuff till 96, 1996.
right. This was an older subdivision.
Yeah, so there was now all the plats require a stormwater study, correct?
Right.
And then they may require water detention. So,
Well, some of the pictures are quite alarming.
yes, sir, they are. I'm glad I'm not in that situation.
I'm glad I live on high ground.
Yeah, you just get the wind. Huh?
Yeah. You get the wind.
Yeah. But yes, Public Works, Planning and Zoning, they're all investigating these, and if they can offer a solution, they will. If it's
Well, I just thought
private.
I should mention that
Yeah, pretty much all in the southern end of the county, and water runs downhill. So, and that's where all the stuff
Yeah.
are. So.
I was really quite amazed that a lot of the roads that we have in the county weren't washed out. I mean, there was maybe a little
Yeah,
bit.
You had a few.
Yeah,
You
we
had a
probably
few.
had some, but I mean,
Yeah.
out in my district.
I think they're getting everything that's been washed out before on the previous 4.5-inch rains are being able to handle, because they've had to go out and repair them.
Right.
Washed. But there's a lot of places that are washed. I mean,
Yeah.
you just can't have them kind of rains, and even our culverts aren't designed to handle that much rain.
One
You
time.
couldn't design a culvert that. I mean, we'd have some really deep ditches and large
Yeah.
culverts. So, but hopefully we're getting all our moisture now, and we'll have a dry winter.
Oh, that'd be great.
So, motion to adjourn?
Are you guaranteeing that?
I'm guaranteeing winter will come.
Good.
I can guarantee that. So,
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
voting,
Aye.
aye.